I got my 2 yellow anacondas in here. You guys haven't seen them in a bit. Well, you know how much they love to bite. He's still biting. Let's not get bit today, though. No! Did you see that? Whoa! Beautiful species! We're here with the Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. What is going on, beautiful adults above 14 years old? Because we are an adult-friendly channel. Let me hear all my adults out there. Yeah, my adults. Let me hear from my kids out there under 13. That's right, because we're not a kid-friendly channel anymore. I'm just kidding. Anyone can watch this channel, but mainly we're focused towards ages above 13. Isn't that right, Kappa? Got him. Please don't take my career away. Alright, anyway, so today we're going to be doing some soaking. Yes, I know, bathing, soaking, you guys have seen it plenty of times, but today it's not really king cobras. We're doing a little more. I got my 2 yellow anacondas in here. You guys haven't seen them in a bit. I need to soak them because I've been housing them individually in these 2 vision cages. It's not big enough for a big total water for them to soak in, so I have to take them out, put them in a can full of water, let them sit in there for an hour and soak up and hydrate. So they're in here. I got to put them back in. Well, you know how much they love to bite me, because in the last couple episodes we did this, they took a couple good bites out of my tattoo. So as you can see, they left some nice little lines right there for me. Probably can't see any, you guys are home, or go, oh my god, you're such a baby, why don't you just grow a pair of testicular balls? Whatever, you come and do this. This is how I live, this is what I do. So check it out, we've got the 2 yellow anacondas in here. You can definitely tell the difference between the male and the female, because in the past we point out that the male has these dark black saddles, whereas the female is light and really sandy looking. So I'm going to gently take them out, and once I start to pull this snake out, you're going to have to back up about like 5 feet, because you remember how much they like to strike out, and they're very odd strikers. So look at this beautiful male anaconda, he's doing good. He's still biting. Let's not get bit today, though. Okay, it's gonna happen. I can sense it. Relax, relax, relax. Go nice and calm. Whoa! Heat lamp just dropped on the floor. So the yellow anacondas are doing pretty good. Got good size to them, and of course they do like to nip. So I would like to get this snake back inside the enclosure and not take a nasty bite. Isn't that right, Mr. Yellow Anaconda? You gonna go back inside? So we can deal with your very cantankerous girlfriend? There we go. Right into there. Oh, perfection. Make sure it's nice and locked up. Whew. Okay. This is gonna be the fun one. As you can see, she is thick, she's strong, full of muscle, just ready to go. You know how it goes with anacondas. Alright, let's pull her out. Here, can we get a good shot of this? She's just cruising slowly under the water. She loves to give the little nibbles. No! Did you see that? There we go. Look how beautiful that snake is. Insane with its coloration. Whoa! Beautiful species, but sadly, it really likes to bite. Okay, so let's put big girl back. You gonna go in? And then once the snake house is officially open, these guys are gonna get their own 6-foot vision cages. Just for now, they're gonna be waiting inside a little bit of a smaller area. You're not gonna bite me, are you? Aren't anacondas fun? Here, let me grab that. Yay! Oh! They're so spicy. Ooh. Well, it was nice hanging out with you guys, but sadly I have more snakes to deal with. Ones that aren't as cranky as you. So I'm going to take this big can right over to the rack. So I'm going to take this big can over to the Mexican West Coast Rattlesnake because the last time I fed him, he ate a live rat. And when he injected his venom into the rat, it started to shoot out a little bit of blood. Because that's what happens when two large fangs go into the muscle. A little bit of blood comes out. Sadly, the snake is such a light color, it's so beautiful that when the rat was dying, it actually leaked a little bit of blood onto my rattlesnake. So it's dried up on his scales and he has war paint on him right now. So I want to soak him for about half an hour, get that blood off him, and we'll leave him alone in the can, and then we move on to the bushmasters because they need to soak as well. So I will see you 10 feet over there. No, it's like 15 yards. I will see you 15 yards in that direction. Alright, beautiful people, we're here with the Mexican West Coast Rattlesnake. Now, this individual has not been named yet, so feel free to comment below and let me can't speak sometimes. Sorry, guys. Let me know what you guys think I should name him, because I have not named this snake. He's almost like 6 feet long. He's really impressive. Now, the reason I want to soak him is I don't soak my rattlesnakes as much as I do my lapids, my anacondas. But the reason I'm pushing for soaking right now, because if you look at the coils right here at the tip of the snake hook. You see that it's got like a dry blood going down the scales. Well, he bit down into a live rat, the blood got on him, the rat kind of like died on him, and the blood dried up. And obviously, I'm not going to get a brush out and start scrubbing my pet rattlesnake. I can't do that. So we're going to soak this animal, and the blood's going to hydrate and eventually wither off. So just going to gently take him out. And you guys can get a good opportunity to see how big he is once more as we handle him. Look at him. See that tongue going? Look at that tongue go. See all the dry blood right here? All that dry blood is from that rat that he took down. So hopefully, a nice good soak will solve this little problem. I'm going nice and slow. It seems like he's doing good. He's not too upset. He's not rattling. Letting me know that he's not too upset with me at the moment. There we go, look at that. That is such a beast of a Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. He's got the length, but man, one time at a Phoenix Herp Society, I actually saw one that was about 5 feet long and it had to be as thick as a gaboon viper or an anaconda. You gonna come say hello? You're gonna have to put you back in. Come on. You need to get all that dry war paint off you. I know you're very enthusiastic about your war paint, but that's not gonna work for us here. Now, I'll say it again, but I've said it before, never handle reptiles in the manner that I do. I've been working with them since I was a little kid. You never want to replicate what I do, because I make it look easy, and then you try to do it, and next thing you know, you got two fangs in your hand, and now every time you try to write a check, it's like, can't, because this one finger doesn't really work anymore. Or maybe the whole rest of your life, it's always like, how's it going, Jim? And then you're like, I'm pretty good. No, I'm not flicking you off. My fingers are stuck this way. That's the problem with getting bit by a rattlesnake or many different venomous reptile species. You can have permanent damage where your fingers no longer work. Get a good look at these hands. I don't have any nubs. There's no scars. Let's see what they look like in 20 years. I'm just messing around. But yeah, that's actually good, because in 20 years from now, maybe I'm still filming, hopefully, because I love what I do. We can look back at this footage and compare my hands. So let's get a good shot. 10 years from now. Please, still have all my fingers in 10 years. Please have. Okay, so, while we're waiting for the big Mexican West Coast rattlesnake to soak, we are going to move on to my favorite snakes. Okay, I'm lying. I can't say my favorite, because I say that about every species I work with. We are now going to soak the bushmasters. Ooh, let me say it again. Ready? Bushmaster! Ooh, Bushmaster! Have you guys ever seen Luke Cage? In Luke Cage, there's an evil guy whose name is Bushmaster, and they're Jamaican, so it's always like, Bushmaster! Bushmaster! So I always like to say Bushmaster like that. Anyways, let's soak these bushmasters. The female is going through shed. The male, well, the male's up here. The female's going through shed. The male is not going through shed. So we're about to see how nice they look. Actually, I think I just got it mixed up. Maybe it's the other way around. It doesn't matter. You're about to see them. They look good. Let me get my sprayer and my snake hook and unlock these cages, and let's get to soaking my bushmasters. Did you guys know That used to be my nickname in high school. Anyways, let's get to soaking. Okay, beautiful people, and by beautiful people, I mean beautiful people over 14 years old. Yes, how you guys doing? How's your mustache? Did you trim today? Yeah, I'm saying mustache because most of you guys are, well, guys. Sadly, if you look in my analytics, not many of the ladies like snakes. But we can change that. So today, I'm doing it like this. Alright, so we're going to soak some bushmasters. It's going to be really fun. Let's get wet, and let's stay wild. Be brave. Let's do this. Alright, I'm playing, but let's unlock these enclosures and start soaking these beautiful bushmasters. Ooh, mamma mia, spicy meatball, yes. See, I only said it once in this episode because I want to use moderation for that now. Alright, so as you can see, this is the male bushmaster. He's doing good. He was actually the one going through shed. And it looks like he's in the final stages where his eyes become clear again, and then they shed that skin off. So look, he's doing good. Nice fatty looking tail, nice body size. He's looking awesome. Can't get over the bushmaster, such an awesome snake. So I'm going to put him right in here. I'm going to move this container a little bit to the side. Now we're going to get the female out. She is in her little hide box. Let's get that flipped. Look at her. Beast of a snake. She's so pretty. Even if you didn't like snakes, you can't tell me that a snake like this isn't beautiful. When you look at snakes like bushmasters, eyelash vipers, gaboon vipers, all these different species, you can't look at them and say snakes are disgusting, ugly monsters. They're pretty. They're dangerous, but they're really, really pretty. Look at that. Beautiful snake. And you know what? Although it's a pretty toxic snake with a large venom yield and really big fangs, bites with bushmasters are not that common because these animals are very secretive. Now, as I say that, I get bit on the hand. There we go. It's all about being calm, understanding body language, and not allowing yourself to misread the body language. Because if you misread body language, that's how you end up getting bit. Alright, so I'm going to put the female back. You can see how lengthy she is now. Put her right back in there. Get that tail in there. Use the hook to put the tail in. Go in there. Go in there, Mr. Tail. Oh, give your tail a little tickle. So, I'm going to pull the container right over here. And what I like to do is basically replicating what Victor at the RNL Eco Zoo does. Shout out to the RNL Eco Zoo. I love those people. They're my family from another country. They're badass people. They go out into the jungle, take people herping for eyelash vipers, bushmasters. They whistle to kinkajous in the jungle, and the kinkajous whistle back. It's insane. So check out RNL Eco Zoo. They're the ones who gave me the tip on taking my bushmasters out of their enclosure to soak them instead of soaking them in the exhibit itself. Because there's a thing that's pretty common called red belly, which is what bushmasters and a couple other species from the rainforest get when their enclosures are way too wet. They get red belly, where their belly gets completely red, and they end up dying. It's pretty sad stuff. So this is a species that needs to be hydrated. We put them in the tote, we soak them down, let them drink up, do this for about 10 minutes, and then we put them back, and they have a nice dry enclosure waiting for them, so no room for red belly. We wouldn't want that. But look at this, you can see the male tilting his head down to drink. He's drinking off his own body right now. The female, she's thirsty. Look at her. It's crazy seeing all these little droplets roll off the body. I'm super excited for these guys to grow up because once they're fully grown, or at least subadults, they're going to start having these spikes, those modified scales. Right now, they're slightly spiky, but not really. They're still too young for that. But as they get older, they're going to slowly turn into a pineapple of a snake with spiky modified scales all over. Alright, beautiful people. It looks like my female's getting a nice good drink. I'm going to try and soak the male a little bit more. Get him some water. There he goes. He's flexing his head. He's drinking. He's like, I've been waiting. Come on, man. I'm the one going through shed. This is such a cool species of snake. Literally, since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to work with these, let alone own my own. So to be able to raise up some yearlings is pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that big tongue. Lechius muta, the bushmaster. Alright, so seems like everyone's pretty good. You want to drink a little more? Huh? A little bit more? There we go. Alright, so they got a nice soak. I'm going to start putting them away. We're going to start with the female. Go nice and slow. She doesn't feel threatened at all. Such a beautiful snake. You are so pretty. And I know you know that. Alright, so I already took care of their water bowls by replacing their stagnant water already. So they're good on their water. We put that hide down. And I'm going to close that up. Bada bing, bada boom, and one more to go. So you can definitely tell that the male's still going through shed, just because the pattern on the female is so vibrant, while his pattern is slightly dulled out right now. But that's okay. That's what comes along with the shedding process. You look ugly for a little bit, and then you feel beautiful again. Oh, come on. There we go. You good? Doing good? We're going to put you back now. Goodbye, Bushmaster. We love you, Bushmaster. Can you feel all the love from all the viewers at home? From the Meatball Clan? Come on, comment below. How much do you love the Bushmaster? Like, a lot or like, a lot? You know, I mean, like, look at that snake. Come on. Alright, so, Lechius muta is in the cage. Just going to lock it. And we are good to go. Now all I gotta do is put back the Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. We can wrap it up, call it a day, and I can go eat a burrito. I don't know if you guys do this, but I really like burritos. So if you meet me in person, buy me a burrito. Just think about it. No cheese. Or sour cream, please, thank you. Alright, beautiful people, are you ready? Because I am ready to put this Mexican West Coast rattlesnake away. So, I'm going to take him out, put him back in his enclosure. We'll probably slowly take him out so you can see him a little bit more. Let's see what we got cooking right now. Look at this. Look where his head is. Good thing I used the hook. See his little eyes? Imagine if you grab that with your hands right there. At the spot where you gotta put your fingers. So you can learn a couple things from my show. What's going on, big guy? Did you get all that war paint off? It looks like you may have. Yeah. There we go. A nice little soak. Is there some right there on the side? Let's see. Looks pretty good. Alright, so let me get him out. Obviously, this is nothing like handling Kevin. Vipers and Anacondas are two different stories in the way you want to handle them. So obviously I want to just reach inside and pull him out. There we go. Yes. What a beast. Look at that. Awesome colorations. He's going to go right back inside his enclosure. Look at that. He's really lengthy. He's definitely over 5 feet. He might be a solid 6. And you can see his rattle is growing real nice. He's got at least like 5 or 6 beads right there. Doing good. So, let's see. You gonna go inside, buddy? You gonna go inside? Alright. What's up? I'm gonna lock in a second. But for you guys, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me on another My Wildlife. Stay beautiful, stay safe, subscribe, like, share. See, I never said that before, but now I'm going to start saying it because my YouTube career might be in jeopardy. I'm kidding. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Everything's gonna work out.
Damn it. Why didn't I stay in school and become a veterinarian? Oh crap, I still have to do an outro.
Alright, beautiful people. I will see you on the next one. Stay beautiful. Stay safe. Go dancing. I just went dancing this week and it was great. I was like, do the Furlance dance, do the Furlance dance, do the Furlance dance, do the Furlance dance. Pop. Pop and lock it. Pop and lock it. Furlance dance. Furlance dance. What you gonna do with the Furlance dance? Oh. And I'll leave on that note.